Let this story be a gentle companion on your journey to sleep. Rose and Lily, the human and the river nymph. This story is about a girl named Rose and a river nymph named Lily who work together to save a river and strengthen their friendship. Once upon a time in a small village nestled between lush green hills, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Rose. She had golden hair that glistened like the sun and eyes as blue as the summer sky. Rose was known in her village for always helping others, be it humans or animals. One summer day, Rose decided to explore the forest near the village. And wandered deeper into the woods until she found a crystal-clear river glimmering in the sunlight. Intrigued, she knelt by the river bank and dipped her fingers into the cool water. And suddenly, the water swirled and a beautiful river nymph named Lily appeared. Lily had flowing hair that shimmered with the colors of the river and eyes that sparkled like diamonds. She looked at Rose and spoke in a melodious voice. "Thank you for always taking care of the forest, Rose." Rose was surprised but smiled warmly. "Who are you?" she asked. "I am Lily, the guardian of this river," replied the nymph. Rose and Lily soon became friends, spending their days talking and helping each other. One day, Rose noticed that the river's water level was decreasing. Worried, she asked Lily, "Why is the river drying up?" Lily sighed and explained, "There is a big rock blocking the spring that feeds this river. I am too weak to move it by myself." Rose thought for a moment and said, "I will help you." Together, they gathered villagers and animals to push the rock away. After much effort, the spring was freed, and water flowed abundantly again. Lily thanked Rose and the villagers, and the river sparkled more brilliantly than ever. From that day on, Rose and Lily continued to care for the forest and river, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. The villagers also learned the importance of working together to protect their environment. And thus, Rose and Lily's friendship became a beautiful legend told for generations. The next story awaits, calm and peaceful. Euphorbia and Violet, guardians of love. This story is about Euphorbia, a kind-hearted villager, and Violet, a mystical forest guardian, who work together to protect their enchanted forest through love and unity. In a land far, far away, there existed a small village nestled within a dense, enchanted forest. Each house in the village was built from the sturdy oak trees of the forest, whose leaves whispered ancient secrets in the wind. In this village lived a compassionate young woman named Euphorbia. Her heart overflowed with kindness and generosity, and she was loved by everyone who knew her. Among the tall, ancient trees dwelt the forest guardian named Violet. She was a mystical being with amethyst eyes that glowed like the stars and a voice as soothing as the rustling leaves. Violet watched over the forest and all its inhabitants, ensuring that the delicate balance between nature and the villagers was maintained. One warm summer's evening, as the sun began to set and cast a golden glow over the treetops, Euphorbia ventured into the forest. She carried a basket filled with fresh fruits and herbs as an offering to Violet, hoping to seek her guidance and protection. As Euphorbia walked deeper into the woods, she felt the sense of tranquility wash over her, as if the forest itself welcomed her presence. She paused at a small clearing surrounded by blooming wildflowers and called out softly, "Alakya of the forest, I seek your wisdom and protection." Almost immediately, a gentle breeze rolled around Euphorbia, bringing with it the soft scent of lavender and the rustle of leaves. Violet appeared before her, ethereal and radiant, her presence calming and reassuring. "Euphorbia, kind-hearted child of the village, how may I assist you?" Violet asked, her voice flowing like a serene melody. Euphorbia bowed respectfully and presented the basket. I bring you these offerings in gratitude for the forest's bounty and to seek your guidance," she said. Violet accepted the basket with a grateful smile and gestured for Euphorbia to sit with her among the wildflowers. "Tell me, dear one, what troubles your heart?" Violet inquired gently. Euphorbia took a deep breath and began to speak of her worries. "I fear that the village may be in danger," she confessed. "There have been rumors of strangers entering the forest, threatening to harm the trees and disturb the peace we've always known." Violet's expression grew serious, but her eyes remained gentle. "The forest is strong, and so are we," she replied firmly. "Together, we will protect it from harm. Whenever the forest is in peril, love and unity will be our greatest allies." With these words, Euphorbia felt a renewed sense of hope and determination. She knew that with Violet's wisdom and the love of her fellow villagers, they could overcome any challenge. As night fell, and the stars twinkled brightly above, Euphorbia and Violet shared stories and laughter, their bond strengthening with each passing moment. From that day forward, Euphorbia and Violet worked together to safeguard the forest and its inhabitants. They organized the villagers to patrol the woods, shared knowledge of the flora and fauna, and spread messages of love and unity. Their efforts bore fruit, and the forest thrived like never before. The bond between the village and the forest grew stronger, a testament to the power of love and cooperation. Euphorbia found herself feeling more connected to nature and to Violet with each passing day. The villagers often saw Violet's reassuring presence, and they knew that as long as Euphorbia and Violet stood united, the harmony of their world would endure. And so, the tale of Euphorbia and Violet became a cherished bedtime story, passed down through the generations. It reminded all who heard it of the incredible strength love could bring, and the miracles that could be achieved when hearts worked as one for the greater good. The next story is here to soothe your heart. Hook and Zinnia's Imagination Adventure. This story is about a boy named Muck, who embarks on a magical underwater adventure with a talking whale named Zinnia through the power of imagination. Once upon a time, in a seaside village, lived a curious boy named Muck. His days were filled with the scent of salt water and the melody of waves crashing against the shore. The Muck had a vivid imagination, often dreaming of magical realms beyond the horizon. After school, he loved to sit on the beach, drawing pictures of fantastical creatures and ships that could fly. One warm evening, while sketching under a pink and orange sky, Muck heard a gentle splash. He looked up to see a magnificent blue whale surfacing near the shore. The whale's eyes were large and kind, and Muck felt an instant connection. "Hello there," Muck called out, waving. To his astonishment, the whale responded. "Hello, my name is Zinnia." Muck's eyes widened in wonder. "You can talk?" Zinnia nodded her enormous head. "Yes, and I've seen your drawings. They are beautiful. Would you like to join me on an adventure?" Muck's heart raced with excitement. Climbing onto Zinnia's back, he held on tightly as she dove into the ocean. As they went deeper, the world around them transformed. Muck saw schools of fish glowing like lanterns, underwater gardens with plants that shimmered like jewels, and ancient shipwrecks teeming with life. Zinnia guided Muck through this enchanting underwater realm, sharing stories of distant seas and mysterious islands. They encountered playful dolphins and wise old turtles, each with tales of their own. "Imagination is powerful," Zinnia explained. "It can turn dreams into reality." Before long, they surfaced, and Muck found himself back on the beach. The sun had set, and the first stars twinkled in the night sky. "Thank you, Zinnia," Muck said, his heart full of amazement and gratitude. "I'll never forget this adventure." Zinnia smiled. "Whenever you need a friend, or a new adventure. Just imagine. I'll be there. With a final splash, Zinnia disappeared into the deep, leaving Mock to cherish the magical evening forever. Let's embrace the next chapter of our journey. Lobelia and Magnolia, a tale of generosity. This story is about a kind girl named Lolia and a butterfly named Magnolia, who form a bond over their shared generosity, spreading joy and gratitude in their village. In a quaint little village surrounded by rolling hills and vibrant meadows, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Lobelia. Lobelia's laughter was as refreshing as a cool breeze on a summer's day, and her eyes sparkled with the warmth of 1,000 suns. Every morning, she would walk down to the village square, with a basket full of freshly picked flowers, sharing them with anyone she met. One sunny morning, as Lobelia hummed a cheerful tune, a butterfly with dazzling blue wings fluttered by. This butterfly's name was Magnolia, and she was known for being equally kind-hearted and generous. Curious about Lobelia's joyful demeanor, Magnolia decided to follow her to see what made her so happy. Throughout the day, Magnolia watched as Lobelia handed out her flowers to the villagers, smiling brightly with each exchange. She gave flowers to old Mr. Grayson, who was always grumpy but loved the scent of roses. She passed daisies to little Emma, making her giggle with delight. Even the shy baker's apprentice, who rarely spoke, received a fragrant lily that made him blush. By the end of the day, Magnolia was deeply moved by Lobelia's generosity. As the sun began to set, Lobelia found a quiet spot by the river and sat down, admiring the sky's changing colors. Magnolia, finally mustering the courage, fluttered down and landed softly on Lobelia's shoulder. "You are very kind," Lobelia Magnolia said in her delicate voice. "Friday gives so much to others." In height, Lobelia smiled and gently stroked Magnolia's wings. "Because it makes me happy to see others happy, in fact, to phrase simply. And I share what I have, it feels like one sharing a piece of my heart." Deep touched by Lobelia's words, Magnolia wanted to do something special for her new friend. At night, while Lobelia slept, Magnolia flecked around the village, whispering gentle reminders of kindness and generosity into the ears of the sleeping villagers. The following morning, Lobelia was surprised to find a beautiful arrangement of flowers on her doorstep. Each bloom was accompanied by a small note of gratitude from the villagers she had brightened with her gifts. It was Magnolia's doing, a way of returning the happiness that Lobelia had so freely given. From that day forward, Lobelia and Magnolia became inseparable friends. They spent their days spreading joy and generosity together, reminding everyone that true happiness comes from giving with an open heart. Let tonight's calmness stay with you. Good night.